Welcome to this presentation on the growing role of electronics in theme parks, disposing of interactive exhibits and displays. In this presentation, we'll explore how interactive technologies enhance today's attractions, why these systems eventually require replacement, and how responsible electronics disposal supports sustainability while helping recover valuable resources. Today's theme parks are far more than collections of rides and attractions. They have evolved into highly interactive environments where technology plays a central role in creating memorable experiences for millions of visitors every year. Throughout a modern park, guests encounter touchscreen kiosks, digital information displays, interactive games, virtual simulations, projection systems, motion-sensitive exhibits, and augmented reality experiences. These technologies encourage visitors to actively participate rather than simply observe, making each visit more engaging and personalized. Interactive electronics are also found beyond amusement parks. Museums, aquariums, science centers, family entertainment centers, and other attractions increasingly rely on digital exhibits to educate, entertain, and communicate with guests. In addition to improving the visitor experience, these electronic systems help parks operate more efficiently by delivering information quickly, supporting crowd management, and providing flexible entertainment options that can be updated over time. However, every new technological advancement eventually replaces older equipment. As attractions continue modernizing, responsible electronics disposal becomes an essential part of maintaining both operational efficiency and environmental responsibility. Unlike many office electronics, interactive exhibits operate under demanding conditions every single day. Thousands of guests interact with displays by touching screens, activating sensors, pressing buttons, and engaging with moving components. This constant use naturally causes wear and tear that gradually affects both hardware and software performance. Many exhibits also operate for extended hours while being exposed to humidity, changing temperatures, vibrations, dust, and outdoor weather conditions. These environmental factors accelerate equipment aging and can shorten the lifespan of electronic components. Technology itself also changes rapidly. Software eventually stops receiving updates. Replacement parts become difficult to obtain, and newer systems offer improved graphics, faster processing, and enhanced interactive capabilities. Even equipment that still functions properly may be replaced as parks renovate attractions to meet evolving guest expectations. This ongoing cycle creates a continuous stream of electronic equipment that requires careful planning for its eventual retirement and disposal. Disposing of interactive exhibits is much more complicated than removing a standard computer or television. Many installations combine multiple electronic technologies into a single attraction. One exhibit may include touchscreens, internal computers, speakers, LED lighting, motion sensors, networking equipment, projection systems, electrical wiring, structural framing, and custom-designed enclosures. Because of this complexity, dismantling requires careful planning. Individual components must be separated properly so recyclable materials can be recovered, while electronic components receive appropriate processing. Another important consideration is digital security. Some exhibit systems store operational software, configuration files, licensed content, maintenance information, or even visitor interaction data. Before equipment leaves service, this information must be securely removed to protect both the attraction and its intellectual property. Large interactive installations also present logistical challenges. Oversized display walls, theater systems, and themed exhibit structures often require specialized removal procedures to prevent damage to nearby attractions and surrounding infrastructure. Successful electronics disposal begins well before the first component is disconnected. Theme parks typically schedule removal projects during renovations, seasonal closures, or overnight maintenance periods to minimize disruptions to daily operations and maintain positive guest experiences. Before deciding that equipment should be discarded, operators often evaluate whether individual components still have useful life remaining. Internal computers, displays, lighting modules, speakers, and networking equipment may continue serving valuable purposes elsewhere within the facility. Some equipment can be repurposed for employee training rooms, backstage communication systems, maintenance operations, or administrative departments. Strategic planning also allows teams to identify components that can be refurbished or recycled individually rather than disposing of entire systems as a single unit. This organized approach helps reduce costs while maximizing the recovery of valuable materials. Careful planning benefits both park operations and environmental sustainability by ensuring every component receives the most appropriate end-of-life solution. Interactive exhibits contain a wide variety of materials that deserve careful environmental consideration. Displays often include metals, plastics, wiring insulation, glass, electronic circuit boards, processors, lighting equipment, and numerous other components that can frequently be recovered through responsible recycling. Improper disposal, however, may contribute to unnecessary landfill waste and increase the possibility of certain materials affecting soil and water quality over time if not managed properly. Large renovation projects can generate significant quantities of electronic waste, especially when multiple attractions are upgraded simultaneously. This makes organized recycling programs increasingly important for modern entertainment facilities. Public expectations also continue evolving. Visitors increasingly appreciate organizations that demonstrate genuine environmental responsibility through sustainable operating practices. Responsible electronics disposal therefore becomes more than a maintenance activity. It becomes an important part of a park's broader commitment to environmental stewardship and long-term sustainability. One of the greatest opportunities during electronics disposal is identifying what can still provide value. Many displays, monitors, processors, lighting systems, and electronic components remain functional long after they have been removed from public attractions. These items may be donated to educational institutions, training facilities, community organizations, or smaller entertainment venues that can continue using the equipment. When reuse is no longer practical, material recovery becomes the next priority. Electronic equipment contains metals, wiring, processors, lighting components, structural materials, and other resources that can often be separated and recycled for future manufacturing. Even exhibit structures themselves may be redesigned for seasonal attractions, temporary exhibits, or backstage operational uses rather than being discarded. Recovering valuable materials reduces disposal costs while helping decrease demand for newly extracted natural resources. Each component that is successfully reused or recycled contributes to a more sustainable life cycle for electronic equipment. Technology will continue transforming the future of entertainment attractions. Virtual reality, augmented reality, artificial intelligence, gesture recognition, interactive projection systems, and increasingly intelligent digital environments will become even more common as parks continue innovating. As technology becomes more sophisticated, disposal strategies must evolve alongside it. Future exhibit designs may increasingly focus on modular construction, allowing individual components to be upgraded or replaced without removing entire systems. This approach extends equipment life while reducing electronic waste. Planning for eventual removal during the initial design process can also simplify future renovations and improve material recovery when equipment finally reaches the end of its operational life. By thinking about sustainability from the beginning of every project, attractions can better balance technological innovation with responsible environmental management. Responsible electronics disposal requires thoughtful planning, careful evaluation, and experienced management. Every piece of equipment should first be assessed to determine whether it can be repaired, refurbished, reused, or repurposed before recycling is considered. When recycling becomes necessary, working with licensed recyclers helps ensure electronic equipment is processed responsibly while maximizing the recovery of valuable materials. Organized disposal procedures also help attractions coordinate removal projects efficiently, minimize operational disruptions, improve worker safety, and reduce unnecessary waste. Developing long-term electronics management plans allows parks to prepare for future upgrades while supporting ongoing sustainability initiatives. Responsible disposal is not simply about removing outdated equipment. It is about protecting valuable resources, reducing environmental impact, and ensuring today's innovations contribute positively to tomorrow's attractions. As we've explored throughout this presentation, interactive electronics have become an essential part of today's entertainment industry. Touchscreen exhibits, digital displays, virtual experiences, and interactive technologies help create engaging environments that educate, entertain, and inspire millions of visitors every year. Because these systems operate under demanding conditions and technology changes rapidly, attractions regularly replace electronic equipment to maintain modern guest experiences. Proper disposal involves much more than simply removing equipment. It requires careful planning, secure data management, thoughtful dismantling, material recovery, and environmental responsibility. Reusing functional equipment whenever possible, recovering valuable materials through recycling, and partnering with licensed recyclers all help reduce landfill waste while supporting more sustainable operations. By treating electronics disposal as an important part of attraction management, theme parks can continue embracing innovation while protecting the environment for future generations. Thank you for taking the time to learn about the responsible disposal of interactive exhibits and displays. Every interactive attraction represents an investment in technology, creativity, and guest engagement. As these systems eventually reach the end of their operational life, thoughtful planning, responsible recycling, and effective material recovery help ensure they continue providing value long after their final day in service. If your organization is planning attraction renovations, replacing interactive technologies, or looking for trusted electronics recycling solutions, we're here to help. Together, we can help transform yesterday's interactive technology into tomorrow's valuable resources while supporting cleaner, more sustainable entertainment environments for everyone.